Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel, though?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down. And they'll go again with Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Trap 50, trap 50. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On first first and 10 at Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 21. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Panther 11. Dragon 16.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
19 Tiger.
Second down, back to Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
70 Ranger.
Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Another run here with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Through a couple of plays is Green Bay deep. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A short kick taken at the 18. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
19 tight.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. They'll get it inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Let's go.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
19 Wyatt. Ready.
from the gun, it's Hurts. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, break!
Running right, here's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught by Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Another run with Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Here's Sanders. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70s. 18 Rodgers, 8 tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete, Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers to throw. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little racing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.